Hey guys, Huzz here bringing you another video. So today's league discussion, we're going to be covering mainly one topic, and that is going to be content creation in League of Legends, and especially now focusing on like the relationship between Riot and content creators. So we're going to be starting to talk about this, which is the brand new partner program that they announced like a couple days ago. I haven't like spoken about it on this channel at all yet, but I've had a bunch of people asking like, "Oh, are you going to apply? What do you think about it?" So I thought I'd chime in and kind of talk about it because, just to say, I've known this was coming for a little while, which shouldn't be at all surprising to people considering what we've been doing over the past couple of months with Riot already. So yeah, I just thought I'd talk about it because as a content creator, it's very exciting with this type of thing happening when it's becoming an official relationship between the people that make videos and the people that make the game. So that's just the first thing to say. And that is why I thought I'd talk about it. And we can talk about the positives and also, I guess, the negatives behind it. Because there is only one negative that I actually can think of. Which I don't even think is a big one. But it's just like a small potential. Which actually we'll begin with that after we kind of explain what this is. So I just say today's league discussion, we're going to be talking about this. We're going to be talking about the recent All-Star stream match that happened in the North American finals. And if like by the time this video is getting uploaded, the North American finals are happening right now, like well, first place. But there was a match last night that took place of 5 known streamers. So it was, I think, PewDiePie, Skara, Yasuo, who's Mo, Voyboy, and Shipta played, and they were there to play against some Rioters. And surprise, surprise, one of the Rioters actually subbed out for Tyler 1. So Jat, who is obviously a caster or analyst nowadays, he said Tyler 1 is here. He did not get invited by Riot, by the way. He just went there to watch, and Jat let him play instead. And obviously Freak is an AD carry, so Freak went support. And again, if you guys don't know the history, one of the big reasons that Tyler 1 got ID banned is because of the stuff that happened between him and Freak. So it's kind of a big deal of seeing those two play together on stage. So yeah, those are the two main topics we're going to be talking about. So let's begin with this. So the official League of Legends partner program, if you want to look at this yourself, if I remember, it'll be linked down below. So getting more for making content. Whether you're a pro or just getting started, now you can get rewarded and grow your channel with the official global partner program for League. So the first thing to announce is this is global. This is every single region in the game. You can apply to this, which it also includes Garena or Garrett. Yeah, it is Garena, isn't it? It's been officially announced that it is including that. But yeah, join early access version for giveaways, first look, special promotion, Riot Dev access, and more. So, you know, you can click apply and you can fill all that stuff in. So if you're one of these people who watch my channel and also a LOL YouTuber, then sign up. Feel free to do so. So when you sign up, and as soon as you're approved, we'll be given a Divine Sword Aurelia, the new Aurelia skin, for free. Audience giveaways, so this is something that we'll be talking about because this is a pretty big deal. Official promotion, so like, you know, the other week that when I was on the front page of the EUS client, that's going to be happening more with YouTubers and streamers. Developer access, so as you guys know that I've been in contact with developers, spoken to them several times. This is part of that program officially. Co-reveals, so again, this is where I know I've known stuff early for the past couple months, and stuff like the new or new game modes that may be coming out in the next couple days. We know that this stuff is coming, and I shouldn't have said that, but anyway, we know it's coming. So we are allowed to make content on it early, but not release it. And obviously there was a big hiccup a few months ago with Professor Akali accidentally leaking his own video. He didn't do it on purpose, but he leaked his own video by putting it in a playlist, and then everybody knew the new Akali before it came out like a couple days later or something. But yeah, so even like me right now, I know a bunch of information that you guys don't, and obviously I'm going to keep my mouth sealed. But you know, that also includes patch notes. We get patch notes early, so I know what's going to get buffed. I know what's going to get nerfed, and I say unofficially, if you start to see me spamming a champion, it's like, that champion's weak at the moment. Why is Huzz spamming it? You may know why. Like, down low. I'll never say officially, but yeah. And then there's also events. So we'll be going to more events that are Riot controlled. And also, what is new with this is a global summit for top creators. So both Europe and North America for the past couple of years have had individual summits. That one's been in an LA, and the other one I think was in Belfast. I don't know, Dublin, or was it Germany? I don't know. I think I got invited to one of them, but I couldn't go. But that's going to be happening more, and now it's global. It's not just going to be like, oh, just for North America or just for like the Europe people. They're doing a global one. So that's pretty cool. And then there's also more. So how it works is you just got to meet these requirements. So obviously they're not small requirements, but they're no means big. So your views have to be above 5,000 per video on average and over 50 live viewers concurrently on Twitch or something. That's not that much. If you go off my stats, my average concurrent views at the moment is about 300, and my average views is like 12,000 to 13,000. So I'm more than double, triple the requirements here, but I'm a bigger league channel. If we actually talk specifically about the UK, I think I might be the third or fourth biggest UK educational league channel. There are other, obviously, league channels, but they don't do educational stuff. So it's definitely like open to a lot of people. They're not making this like, oh, you have to have 500,000 YouTube subs and 100,000 views per video. No, they're really opening this up, which is actually kind of cool to see. But whether they actually accept everybody that you meet these requirements, or they're going to cut it off at a certain point, I don't know. But it's cool to see that it's not just this top tier, like, I'm a cutie pie, Scara level type content creators. It is actually for like somebody who hasn't got a past history. Like I've never been a pro in League. My YouTube channel just got built myself. And I qualify, obviously. And obviously I know stuff in the background, but yeah. And obviously all these Q&As, we don't really need to go through them. So let's just kind of talk about some things before we begin. So like I mentioned, I knew this was coming about a month and a half, 2 months ago. And the reason why, and I can talk about this, I don't think Riot will mind. Hell, there's probably maybe 1 or 2 writers watching this video. If so, thank you for making this. This is an amazing thing. But basically, the reason why we knew, or a bunch of LoL YouTubers knew this was coming, if you guys remember, I did an event with Minilad and Cullux. So they're not League of Legends YouTubers. And they ran a campaign, Riot ran a campaign to get new players into the game that they teamed up LoL YouTubers with non-League YouTubers, and those people got summoner icons. They obviously got paid in sponsorship to play the game as well. And it was cool, and I enjoyed myself. I'm a fan of Minilad myself, so playing with him, and now like he follows me on Twitter. Hell, that was worth it just to play with him. But a lot of LoL YouTubers in the background were talking to our Riot like friends and kind of going, kind of sucks that, in the first kind of promo that you're doing with YouTubers, it's for people that don't even play the game. What about us, the people that have helped the League community for years? And, that wasn't good. And basically what Riot said, and it was nice of them to say so, was we know this kind of sucks for you guys, and we are sad that it worked out this way, but there is something coming that is big for you guys very soon. And we got a couple hints. Again, I don't want to get any writers in trouble. They didn't say specifically. They just said something is coming. It's going to be like pretty damn cool. So you guys in like a month or so will have something to look forward to. So that helped a lot of us YouTubers kind of go, oh, okay, like at least we're getting something. And we didn't know exactly, but if you kind of read it in between the lines, I thought it'd be something like this, because that's what I was getting for the past month and a half, is I had early access to information. I could speak to any developer really I wanted to. Like, there was a way to get hold of one. I was let's be honest, I was part of 2 of the first ever events of their time. So the first ever crossover event that Riot did, I was part of it. And then the second event of its time, ARAM Arama, I was part of that too. So first thing to say is, when people have said to me, oh, Huzz, what do I think of it? Obviously, I'm a massive fan, and then the second biggest question, am I going to be in it? It looks like yes. I don't want to officially say it, because it was a guy at Riot that just basically said, there should be no problem. But apparently the thing he said to me is I might be on a pre-approved list, which shouldn't be it should be obvious that that's a thing, because I've already been working with Riot in this kind of capacity for the past couple months. So if I'm on a pre-approved list, I think that kind of makes sense, which is really nice. And again, all the events that recently I did with Riot and all the work that I've done in the background here and there, I've been paid for none of it. It's all just been for like the enjoyment of the game and also to build the relationship with Riot. I've been paid no extra money. Sure, I guess I got payment in terms of getting promotion, and I guess that's what this kind of program is all about, is getting not paid directly, but it's getting paid to like Riot Games themselves as promoting your content. And it, you know, if it's paid off that like I'm going to be part of this, then I'm really happy, and I'm very happy actually for everybody in the world of content creation in League. Now let's get on to one of the big things, and I do want to say is obviously, you know, free skins, great. I don't think most YouTubers who get put in this program or content creators, I don't think most of us really are concerned with like getting free skins. It's really nice, it's awesome, but I'm sure most of us could like buy the skins, what, you know, the ones that we want. But it's a very nice gesture, and I appreciate it. And you know, I'm holding off actually, but I want to have this skin. Like, look at it; it's an amazing skin. I'm holding off buying it because I'm gonna get it for free. But this is where I need to talk about this. Audience giveaways. So this is where I think, you know, the two biggest things when it comes of being worth of being part of this, like, partnership is these two, in my opinion. Is, you know, official promotion. You can't beat that. But the giveaways. So the giveaways, what is happening, and I think they explain it down here officially. But basically, every now and then, they're going to release a champion, like this Divine Sword Aurelia, that has chroma skins when it first come out. And, you know, one chroma, and that's the different colours of the champion. So one's a white one, one's a black one, one's a brown, orange, red, pink. There is going to be an exclusive chroma to only people in the League partner program. And it's not just that we get it. I'm pretty sure we're given it as well. But we are given them to give away. Which is insane. So again, the only place that you can get that chroma is from winning it in a content creator giveaway that is partnered with Riot. So that for views, I would think is going to be huge. And obviously, some people say it's going to be clickbait or turn into clickbait, but if like a video is like in brackets at the end of the video title, giving away chroma skin, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a very healthy thing, and obviously that is part of why they're doing it, is to help every content creator's views and stuff rise when they're giving that stuff away, and hopefully people stick around after they watch. You know, if you're on Twitch and your stream title is giving away the chroma, and like, you know, 500 new people come in just to try and win that chroma, maybe 100 of those people stay around. You know, maybe they like the stream. So I think that it's a very effective way. Giveaways have always been a very effective way of growing social media in general, and I think that's a very important thing within this program, and I think that's pretty damn cool. So that's a big tick in my box. And obviously the other stuff, so developer access and co-reveals, those are nice. They're a massive bonus, but like developer access, that really only benefits like us, the content creators. And you know why it benefits us, but it also benefits you, is like, say my conversation that I had with Riot Sap Magic, who's the head of Ranked. Well, you guys didn't hear what he was saying, but I kind of like translated his thoughts into a video, and I was like, this is what he's thinking, this is what he's saying. And you guys saw that, you know, the announcements that I made in that video came true, you know, a month later in his announcement. So it's a good way to do that, but basically what I think the important thing with developer access is when Riot does something controversial, if you let the people with the biggest voices in the community understand what they're going through and their thought process, and they make sense of it, then we calm down in our videos, and then the whole community starts coming down when the YouTubers explain the thought process behind Riot in our own way. I think that's very good. And then co-reveals, that's cool. You know, again, like I said, Professor Akali had the Akali reveal. Obviously went a bit wrong with the leak, but that's awesome. And I think that's a very positive thing. Having your coordinated kind of hype, really, to build around something new. And like I said, there may be something coming in the next day or two. So look out for that. And again, I'll say I don't have a video on it, but I just know it's coming. Unfortunately, I've been a bit ill, so I wasn't able to attend somewhere in the last couple of days to do some recording. And then obviously, yeah, events, like my dream, you see this is the Riot office in LA. I dream to go there one day. Like, I've been invited to go to a couple of the Riot offices, like the London one and stuff, and I will go there as well, but the go to the LA one, where it's like the headquarters, I will walk through those doors one day. I believe. I really do believe, and I hope that will come true. Because I want to go to LA anyway. So if that's where I end up, and just as like, oh, we're doing a creator summit, you guys come, talk to rioters, we'll do some fun stuff. That is all up. Like, I'm happy with that. So yeah, and also they're going to be doing more stuff. So one thing as a concern before I get into the negative, there's one negative that I can foresee. But one of the also questions that people had is, the skin code to the chroma, it is linked right now to the region that you're watching in, so, or the region of the person you're watching. So I'm EU West, therefore I will only have EU West chromas to give away. So obviously, to a lot of you watching who are American, you'll be like, oh, really? But I will officially announce that is going to be changing next year. Riot, a guy at Riot on the Reddit thread, said that they are working to have like the technology to make it so it can be every region. So that will be happening eventually, but just as on launch, it's only for the region that I'm in, or say Red Mercy, he's North American, or whoever. It's for that region specifically. So what I'd say is I'm very hyped for this. I'm very happy for this. Again, I have been told that I'm on a pre-approved list. I'm going to get in. Whether, I don't know if they're going to be doing it through waves, and like their first wave, they only let like the biggest partners in, and then the second wave and the third wave. I don't know how they're going to do it, whether I'm going to get in straight away, or I'm going to be a bit later. I hope I get in straight away, because, I've been working with Riot for the past couple months anyway, doing events with them. So I hope I get in pretty quick. And obviously you guys will know. And obviously one of the things that you'll know if I am in is apparently we've already been told that we have to display an official badge somewhere on our videos if we're doing something about the partner program. So, in my commentaries, in the bottom left, I've got that rotating thing. One of those will eventually probably change into official Riot partner or something, because you've got to make it, even though technically we're not getting paid, with the chromas we are being given something for free. Therefore, in the terms of the law, it's a sponsorship in the actual fact. So that will also be a way that you can tell who is officially partnered. I don't know what is going to stop people from just displaying that badge anyway. I don't know. I don't know if Riot are going to have a web page showing that who all the partners are. I think that would be pretty cool. That having an official, here's our partners, and just has a link to your social medias or YouTube channel and Twitch and stuff. I think that would be nice if they do that. But let's go into the one disadvantage that I foresee this happening. And I really hope it doesn't come true. And I actually haven't asked any writers about this. So my only disadvantage that I can foresee is it might make a lot of content creators suck up to Riot in a over-the-top type of way. And what I mean is I've never shied away from when Riot has made a mistake. I am vocal about it. Flex queue, role ranked next season, the recent problems, the pack stuff. I've never shied away from that stuff. I've always been adult about it. I've always felt I've dealt with it in a good way. But what happens if you're now an official Riot partner? Am I allowed to talk about that stuff in a negative way? Well, firstly, I will say I always will. I'll never get suppressed in that way, because that to me is the opposite of whatever should. I should always be able to speak my mind. So that's just me, but I can't speak for everybody. There may be some partners that are not partnered yet, and they're very close to reaching that threshold for getting partnered, but maybe they don't talk about a topic that's controversial because they think it's going to affect their application. That's my only negative that I can foresee. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope Riot aren't like that, and I hope Riot are completely fine with people talking negatively about controversial things. That's the only negative I can foresee. And I am going to ask some writers about it. I'm like, is that still fine? And if they say it's not, then I will have an issue with it. I 100% will, because, I believe in having an open forum for discussion. You can't be suppressed just because you get benefits. So that's the only negative that I foresee. And then finally, obviously, this partner program, it does encourage positive behavior from content creators, because if they already said, if your account is in a bad standing, you don't get in. So if you've been banned or chat restrictions, you don't get in. They want, obviously, partners to be positive. And the reason for this, if you're wondering why, because when something controversial happens with a content creator, news outlets tend to get involved nowadays, depending how big you are. And if you're an official Riot partner and you do something controversial, those stories of the media suddenly change from, oh, that individual streamer to Riot partnered streamer. Then it suddenly brings Riot into the fold that they endorse this streamer who's done this controversial thing. Let's say about the PewDiePie. A year ago, when he said the N-word in streaming, which was terrible, all the articles were about PewDiePie. But imagine if PewDiePie was endorsed by Microsoft or Apple. It would then be, oh, is Apple okay with, you know, their streamer saying this thing? That is why they can't have, like, toxicity in these ranks. It's because it would be very controversial if something ever happened. So that's just worth noting. So yeah, honestly, I'm very hyped about it. I'm very happy about it. So hopefully you guys are too. And now, like, just as a very brief discussion at the end here, because I mainly wanted to talk about this, but is the All-Star stream team, meme team, whatever event that happened in the third place NALCS final after that thing, and especially when it came to having Tyler 1 and stuff as well. Did I like it? Hell yeah, they need to do a lot more of that because it was amazing. You know, the view numbers, I think, very much compared easily to how many people were watching LCS. Like, people just stayed around, and hell, it may have even gone up. Like, there may have been more viewers for that game than the actual LCS game. And I will say, again, I know I diss ULCS a little bit here and there. I think the Stream Dream Meme Team game had more viewers than the EULCS. So they need to do more of that. It was hilarious. It was fun. Again, whether you like or dislike Tyler 1, you know, I've been very vocal about him in the past. I was dislike his past behavior. The dude is a good entertainer. I'm not going to hide away from that. I'm not going to lie. He is a good entertainer. And if he has brung down the toxicity and they Riot use him as the shining example of, you can be as toxic as him, but turn it around and we will work with you if you kind of turn that around. I think that's a great message. I think that is a good message. It's giving people second chances. Hell, he was ID banned, literally not allowed to make any content in League of Legends, or he would have been banned instantly. And now he's on the stage of a Riot-endorsed game with League of Legends, the actual League of Legends Twitter, tweeting about, hey, Tyler 1 rage quit in the game. You know, it was a joke, it was hilarious, but that's good. Like, I don't think that's a problem as long as it's all done in the right spirit. And like I said earlier, right at the beginning of the video, one of the reasons that Tyler got ID banned back in the day was the relationship he had with Freak, that he was being very toxic towards Freak. And obviously Freak, being a Rioter, probably had some leeway to probably make that happen. They were together, they were laughing. Obviously, Freak didn't play very well, but, you know, he was against challenger players in an off role. Freak's an AD carry player, he played support. So I think it was great. It was fun. I really hope they do more of it. I'm kind of hoping they're going to do another one tonight, but I don't think there is. And I hope Europe also takes suit, you know? Why did North America have this and Europe didn't? Like, why didn't both do the same thing? You could argue, who are the big European streamers out there, or YouTubers? There aren't many. Hell, I might have even qualified for it. Who knows? But I think it's a brilliant thing to do. The amount of laughs that the Twitch chat was having, the amount of laughs that you could even hear in the stadium, like actual laughter, was more than I've ever heard in League of Legends, of actual happiness and laughter. And I'll be honest, I was in bed watching it. I stayed up till like 3 or 4 a.m. to watch that game. And I recently fixed my sleep schedule, but I couldn't go to sleep. I was watching that game and I was laughing in bed at 3 a.m. It was great. I loved it. So I am happy for everybody involved. I'm actually especially happy for Tyler, and I thought I'd never say that. And what I have heard, and again, just to kind of say as a person, I've heard he's actually a very nice guy and he has a persona. His toxicity, sure, he is a toxic person. I'm not saying he isn't, but when he's on stream, he ramps up the persona of being that kind of alpha toxicity. But apparently in real life, he is honestly like a very nice person. So I said it a couple days ago on stream. The most interesting person that I would actually like to meet in content creation is Tyler 1. Even when I hated the guy, or kind of, you know, I didn't hate him personally, but I hated his actions, I still would have liked to meet him because I wanted to see what made him tick. If he was actually toxic or if it's a persona. But everybody that I know that has met him has said it's just a persona, it's for entertainment. He's an entertainer. So yeah, honestly, pretty damn cool. All the things about Riot working with content creators, massive tick in my box. Obviously, I'm biased though. What do you guys think? Put a big discussion down below. Obviously, I'm sure a bunch of you are coming to this video after the North American final is done. So hopefully that's a good game. I'll be watching it later. Yeah, like, subscribe. See you guys next time. See ya.